Hello, everybody. How you doing? This is Randy Hall with news from the year 3045, brought to you by Tachyon Technology, faster than the speed of light. And our sponsor is Cosmos Harmony. Remember, you can find your true love in the galaxy with Cosmos Harmony. And we have a new sponsor. It's called The Ballad of Dred Scott. It's a book. The Ballad of Dred Scott is the historical fiction fantasy. It's a historical fiction fantasy of a man who is chosen by the universe to be its champion, to bring an end to slavery in America before the Civil War. It's a historical fiction fantasy. It's available at bookstores, internet, and Amazon Kindle. Explore a New World, The Ballad of Dred Scott by Randy Hall. That's me. If you like sort of a fictional fantasy sort of thing, you might like it. A little bit of science fiction thrown in there, but a good book. I'd like to give a plug to two friends. One is Linda Irwin and Sandra Green. I know them on Facebook, and they have a blog. They have a blog. Well, they had a blog at one time called The Psychic Rim, which is good, and they have other blogs. They're available on Blog Talk Radio. And if I got that wrong, Linda, let me know, and I'll do it again and get the right address. You may have changed, but the last time I knew you were there was on Blog Talk Radio. So that's Linda Irwin and Sandra Green. How you doing, ladies? Got several videos. The first video, if you'll check this out on YouTube, you'll find it. Cure to Cancer, to Free Energy, Internet Information. And I got this from a friend called Crystal Bean, also known as Mad Woman 100 on YouTube, but Crystal Bean on Facebook. It's a TV news story about how a guy has developed a program to cure cancer with microwave radio energy to actually burn the cancer out. And it looks safe, and it can also create energy too. Another one is 8/11/2012, Louisiana Sinkhole Explained. Now, I was put on this by Madwoman 100, who's also known as Crystal Bean on Facebook. And this could turn out to be bad for homeowners in that area. You may have probably heard about it, about the sinkhole and the swamp area falling into the sinkhole. Well, they've discovered that there were some old mines under there, and the area is naturally radioactive. Naturally radioactive. And because of the salts that are in it or something. And also there's some fuel storage in there as well that could explode. It's a good story. Check it out. 8/11/2012, Louisiana Sinkhole Explained. And thank you, Crystal Bean. I appreciate it. You put me on that. Now, another one, a video on YouTube, is Most Human-Like Robot Ever. Most Human Robot Like Ever. Check that out on YouTube. It's a great video. I got a lead on this from Diego A. Rivera. Thank you, Diego. I appreciate it. I kept thinking as I watched this that this is possibly, that it's impossible, that it's totally amazing. And it is very amazing about a robot that looks so human-like. The future is happening all around us every day. The future is happening. The future is happening all around us, and you can either choose to be a part of it or ignore it and take a chance that you'll be left behind. But it is happening all around us every day. My predictions for UFOs. If you look at my past videos, you know that I have a method that I use for this, and it runs between 90 and 98% correct. Basically, I use YouTube as a database. Before I go any further, I want to say that if you have any videos that you'd like me to see, send them to me. You know, you can do it on YouTube, and you can actually post it on my videos. If you like it, you can post it as a response, and if you like, if I like it, I'll let it go on. And that way, if you've got a video, you can actually tie it to my videos and maybe get you more views. Now for my predictions. My predictions for UFOs, and all these it could be the night before or the morning after. October 31, Halloween. November 6, Election Day. I got that from Linda Irwin as well. December 21, Winter Solstice. December 24, Christmas Eve. December 31, New Year's Eve. January 1, New Year's Day. And these are some of the predictions that I made last year, and they hit. There was every day. There were UFOs, and it doesn't have to be just in the U.S. Maybe on certain holidays that are only celebrated in the U.S. possibly, but days like Christmas Eve, and New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, that could be worldwide. A lot of activity. I believe that UFOs are very prevalent, and on holidays we have more time to look at them. We're more relaxed, and we have time to look at them. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I got an idea from a photo I saw on Facebook, sort of a cosmic being, and it was sent to me by Anita Ryan Cosgrave. Thank you, Anita, for posting that. The idea that I got from it was, an idea first has to be thought before it can be made into reality. Again, an idea first has to be thought before it can be made into reality. There has to be a conscious thought of it before you can make it real. Think about it. Now for news of the 31st century. Super Kids Incorporated has just released to the public a toy device that allows children, even babies, to manipulate toys with their brains. The device looks like a cap that sits on the child's head and monitors brainwaves and such. By thinking certain thoughts that the device reads, then the device sends a signal to the toys to make them move the way the child wants them to move, with brainwaves. Cool. Wonderful world. In other news, 31st century news, some new models of hover cars will have smart metal. Hover cars will have smart metal as a part of their outside body. The metal changes shape when the processor unit in the car tells it to change. If bent in an accident, the metal can repair itself. The metal can even change shape to make it look like other models of hover cars. You know, you start the day. You could start the day out with an electric Corvette, and end the day with a Tesla. Wouldn't that be cool? Hover cars, smart metal. It's coming, folks. In other news, cloaking garments are becoming popular and got their start to be put to use by the military. There are also types of clothing that cloaks you from microwaves. Interesting. Microwaves are used a great deal. Garments that cloak their wearers from microwaves also protect them from being harmed by microwaves. Imagine the bending of light. To bend light the way you want it to bend. Cool stuff. Wonderful world of the future. Well, some people ask me what is my goal with what I'm doing, and I will say this. I believe that many of the visions of people like Jesus and other people of heaven were a possibility that could exist, and that it's up to woman and man as individual, independent units of human beings, are parts of the universe. They are parts of the universe, human parts, to make paradise and heaven real. And I do believe that through modern industry and manufacturing that doesn't pollute, and that through science and technology and modern medicine and futuristic medicine, that the future could become a paradise or a heaven. I believe that the day could come when people could say no to death. Yeah, I'm looking at my t-shirt. This is a Universal Studios t-shirt. You may remember the old horror movies. I got several of them. This is a Boris Karloff Frankenstein. Boris Karloff Frankenstein. He was in several Frankenstein movies. Cool stuff. Wasn't Frankenstein an interesting concept? Taking inanimate matter, something that is dead, and bringing it to life. At the time that book was written, there was surgery that was being performed that many people hated and tried to outlaw. The church tried to outlaw it because they didn't believe that you could have open surgery to open somebody's body to remove a tumor or to make a repair. They thought that was against God's will. And today there are many people who believe that cloning is against God's will. I believe cloning could be an important tool in figuring out ways so that people could say no to death. To figure out ways that people who can't have children in any other way could have children. I see nothing wrong with that. I have no problem with that. And I believe cloning is a good thing, and I believe stem cell research is a good thing. There are problems with it, but those problems can be worked out. I believe the day will come when an individual could say no to death. I believe that is a possibility. Through technology and science, modern medicine, and such. As far as Nibiru and the Mayan calendar are concerned, I do believe there is a possibility that there could be a planetary object moving through space. Hell, there could be many of them. According to NASA, we could be moving through a part of the galaxy that may have more objects like that in it. They call it debris, but it could be planetary. Who knows? And it wouldn't surprise me if there was. But when people spread stories about the Mayan calendar and planet Nibiru, that the world is going to come to an end to scare people, that's wrong. And some of these people are making money with this, putting this stuff out there. They're making money from it. And it's not nice. It's not nice at all. And my answer to all that is, live your life as though there will be a future. People who are frightened are dangerous. But for your own personal need, your own personal use, live your life as though there will be a future. There will be a December 22nd. And don't do anything you're going to regret. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt your family. And don't hurt somebody else. Think. Use your head. Also, like the Dormouse in the Alice in Wonderland said, feed your head. Read. Learn something new. Take a new course. I am. It's good for you. I'm studying philosophy and psychology, trying to get a degree in it so I can understand myself. Learning something new is good for you. Remember to work for your dream. Just sitting on your butt and thinking about things you'd like to do isn't enough. If you want it to become real, you have to sweat. You have to take action. You have to do the work. I know it's tough, it's hard, it's difficult, but you can do it. You can do it. Sometimes baby steps, just taking baby steps will get you there. Remember that sometimes even when you lose, you can still win if you don't give up your dream. So don't give up your dream. Remember to fight for your future and work to make your future real. There was a woman, her name was Ayn Rand, who said that anyone who fights for the future lives it today. So fight for your future. May you always have the freedom to choose the path of reason. And when reason isn't present, may you have the wisdom to know it. Well, may the universe bless you. And remember that this part of the universe right here looking at you, loves you, and cares about you, and cares about what happens to you. Well, you have a good day, and a blessed tomorrow. This is Randy Hall saying goodbye. Oh, by the way, this was year 3045, number 85, just for the record. You have a good day. Bye.